Okay, we're starting now. What's up, Internet? Welcome to episode number 14 of our journey from Portland, Oregon to Portland, Maine. We're getting closer now. What's up, Nick? How should I respond to people telling me I should give up on being an airline pilot? But what? First of all, who's telling you that? And second, I guess just ignore it, or you can just like tell them to go fuck themselves. I don't know. What's up, Corey, Braden, Sebastian? Climbing from 15 to 28, Las Vegas to LAX. Classic route, man. Have a good flight. Saying goes never ever give up. Give up. Yeah, man. Yeah, people. If someone tells you to give up, then they're assholes. So. You could respond by proving them wrong and becoming an airline pilot. That's the best thing you could do. Okay, so we're jumping in here. Today we're going to be flying from Erie, Ottawa to Dunkirk. That's going to be about an hour and 19-minute flight at 5,500 feet. We're going VFR because the weather's nice. Look at this, clear skies. The weather here at Erie, Ottawa. The wind is 250 at 9 knots, varying between 230 and 290 degrees, 10-mile visibility, clear skies, temperature 30, dew point 19er, altimeter 3009er. So with that in mind, we'll jump in and turn on this bird. Why do you want to be an airline pilot, man? That's so boring. That guy doesn't even... That guy's obviously not into aviation, apparently. just a person on the internet, man. Some people are assholes. Especially on the internet. So anyway, okay, so yeah, let's get some power on. Let's see if I can do this from memory. We'll do standby, battery test, and that can go to ARM. And then we'll turn on the master and start the engine, mixture rich, crack the throttle, and magnetos starts. Oh yeah, get out of the way of the prop. Oh crap, I forgot the beacon light too. Possibly murdered somebody just now, sorry. God damn it, that's why you use a checklist. Okay. Let's go mixture 1000. Where's my freaking thing? 1000 RPM, lean for ground. Okay, I thought I had to sneeze for a second. More of a GA push pilot. I mean, I don't know, it's boring in comparison, I guess, flying bush. Flying like if you're flying like a 777 or something. High automation, long routes, you're basically just sitting there. For a lot of it, in fact, sometimes you sleep. But no, being an airline pilots are badass, man. Every time I see one, I'm just like, whoa. That's cool. Alright, what else do I need to do? Real 170 checklist if you want. Well, no, I have my G1000 checklist right here. So I'm good, but thank you. But yeah, okay, so engine instruments look good. Everything's in the green, so we'll get the avionics on and we'll set up our GPS. We're just flying direct. Just get there as quick as possible. Dunkirk, so we're gonna punch in. How do I do this? Kilo, goddammit. No, goddammit. Kilo. Delta. Kilo. Muff, where the hell is K? Why isn't it in the alphabet? You CD. KK. Okay, enter. I don't know how to say that. I'm just going with Dunkirk. Dunkirk, New York. Well, we're already going to be in the state of New York, man. We are definitely getting close to Maine. Good news. Alright, that looks good. Going east, out. We're going to be flying over the Erie, Lake Erie. It's going to be very eerie. Yeah, just north of the coast, following that until we hit Dunkirk. So that's the plan. We'll punch in our, get our instruments set here. Altimeter 3009. It's the local 30. Whoops. That's 10. Wait, no, that's 10. That's 9. Okay. What else do we need to do? Where's my heading? Heading altitude 5,500. This is the cruise. Alright, what else? Frequencies. We are departing in a class Echo. So we, and we're VFR, so we are, just need a tune-up. Advisory 22.8. And when we get a little bit closer, I think there's a Dunkirk VOR, we can tune that up. But other than that, I think we're good to go. Good to taxi. Well, actually, what runway are we going to? I don't even know. What was the wind again? 250 at 9. Varying 23029, so it's out of the west. So what does that mean? I don't know. Let me zoom in here. Go back. We're facing west, so I don't know. I don't know. God damn it. Where's a? Oh, there's not an airport diagram for this airport. So we're just gonna wing it. So that's runway 36. That's north. So we could taxi all the way to that runway, or we could just take off runway 36. A good crosswind, 9 knots. Screw it. Let's do a crosswind takeoff. Let's go with runway 36. I don't want to taxi all the way over to that runway. That's far away. So since it's just right over there, I guess we'll do the run up now. We're already facing west anyway. Let me get my checklist for this. You're excused. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Saying that is kind of rude, but I don't know. Personally, I wouldn't ban somebody unless they were just being like a complete asshole, which I guess being rude could be considered being an asshole, but I don't know. Just your judgment. You can use your own judgment on that. Okay, so just checklist. Before takeoff, parking brake is set, pilot and passengers, seatbelts, cabin doors, flight controls, aileron left, right, elevator up, down, rudder left, right, free and correct. Then altimeters, flight instruments are set, altimeter is set, standby altimeter is set, altitude is selected, standby flight instruments are checked, fuel quantity is checked, we have like 3 hours worth, mixture, no wait, blah 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 blah, trim is set, throttle control 1800. Okay, 1800, we'll do a magneto check. Left. Both. Right. both. Oh, I'm supposed to go mixture rich, I forgot. It's not quite easy. Okay, whatever. Muff, where was I? Magnetos. Back. Instruments on the green. Go idle. Low vac, back to 1,000. Mixture as required, comm frequencies is set, nav frequencies set for now, GPS is set, transponder is, where the heck, VFR. Departure briefing, we're taking off 3-6, so we're gonna, I don't know. We'll just depart the area to the east. Departure to the east, that's it. Alright, anything else? Alright, I think we're good. Let's taxi up to the runway. Okay, brakes off. We can go lean again. Alright, brakes off. Gotta flip a UE. Do a brake check. Brakes working. Now I have to taxi this sucker. Son of a bitch. Here we go. Frick. Just trying to turn around here. Hell no. Well then, yeah, just do you, man. Respond however you feel is natural. Using the old aluminum American skin on the 738. Nice, man. I like that livery. Like, brush your teeth with that livery. Alright, let's rock and roll here. So let's get the freaking door shut. Okay, lights. Camera. Action. Let's go. Let's see. Erie, Ottawa traffic, a Cessna Skyhawk 8080 Whiskey departing runway 36 VFR to the east, Erie, Ottawa. Okay, apparently, like, turning is the best brake. Freaking hate taxiing this thing. Oh, shit, I forgot the strobes. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's rock. Freaking, if I can get lined up, just turn left. Slightly. Okay, full throttle. Let's rock. Oh, yeah, we got that crosswind coming from the left. I can feel that already. Oh, God, this is interesting. Airspeed's alive. 60 knots, rotate. Blip. Whoa. about 75, 80. Trim it out. I definitely don't remember the real-life Cessna being as difficult to taxi. Definitely harder in the sim. This. Alright, let's go autopilot, navigation, vertical speed. I mean, even let alone the money. I mean, it's your dream, man. Make your dreams come true, as Shia LaBeouf would say. You've seen that, it's like, I don't even know what to call it. I guess it's like a meme of Shia LaBeouf, like, yelling at you. The Nike slogan or whatever. The X-Plane Cessna was pretty easy to taxi. You think so? I mean, I hate taxiing this bastard. It's like a goddamn, like, freaking... It feels like we're taxiing, like, on the bottom of the ocean. Or worse. It feels like we're taxiing, like, some kind of, like tar pit or something. Physics settings I need to adjust. I don't know if you can adjust physics. I mean, you can adjust the graphics. And whatnot, but to actually change the physics, I don't know. Oh yeah, I never showed you what we're doing on SkyVector. So yeah, just flying direct between Erie, Ottawa, and Dunkirk. So we're going to be staying up north of the Cleveland Bravo, and also north of this terminal radar service area. Well, actually, we're kind of right on the border there, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. It's not too busy on VATSIM. I don't think there's anybody going to be going out of here. What is this? Erie? Just Erie. Oh, Erie International. Yeah, looking on VATSIM, there's like nobody. It's not too busy. Okay, so we've leveled off. Let's bring back that off a little bit. Lean the mix. And get some of these lights off too. That's it. Okay, we're on our way. We got about an hour and 12 minutes until we get there. At this rate. So you don't have to contact anyone. I'm not familiar with TRSA procedures per se, but from my understanding, it's like a Class Delta. It's a Class Delta airport that has like radar services. So it's sort of like an approach, a TRACON controller. But you don't have to talk. What do you? Do a 150-mile leg. Well, this is 171 miles. So why 150? You want me to do a 150-mile leg exactly? I mean, we're almost 150 miles exactly. 154. So you're saying, like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. If you're a VFR, you don't have to contact anybody in a TSA, friggin' terminal radar service area. Obviously, you know, if the tower's up, then you need to talk to them. I don't know. I just discovered these TRSAs NASCAR. Consumers enter. What? You're not allowed. Freaking, that's so stupid. Dunkirk. This is another strange thing on SkyVector. I've been noticing so many strange things. Like, this is a VOR, right? What the heck? But there's not like a VOR symbol. I don't get that. But we'll try to tune up. Oh shoot. Where the hell are we? How are we in the middle of Canada right now? Wait. The CFI told me you can just fly right through 3802 way radio comms required. But what if you were... Wait, hold on. Let me see. What was this TR? Oh, right here. Let's see, the Classic Delta goes up to 3,200 feet. And the service area goes up to 6. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'm looking this up. This is a VOR, right? God damn it, DKK. Dunkirk. Oh. Oh, okay. Dunkirk is just a DME. Or fucking hell. Frequency 116.2. Interesting. Alright, we'll punch that in, that way we'll know when we're getting close and we'll have a backup thing. No, I want to put this in. No, what am I trying to do? God damn it, how do I switch this to 116? I guess that makes sense. It actually says DME right there on the chart. I didn't notice that. symbol and it's a near airport, it might be on the airport. Well, it's a DME, so that's why it's not showing up like a VOR. Well, we'll test it out. See how this thing works exactly. I don't think I've ever tracked just DME. So once we get into the range, it should give us a number. It won't be for a while though. Let's see, can I speed up any? Let's go faster. Okay, so we got about an hour. Just going north of Cleveland right now. Oh, I lost the coast. Might as well be like in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, so Flight Deck 2 Sim has a new video with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's check this out.
A very good day, ladies and gents.
Looks good.
Chat today. We're
Barely
going to
here.
be seeing how you can use the upcoming simulator in practice. Now, in the default Cessna Caravan for this flight today, we're currently on the island of Ligamora in the Canary Islands. We're doing a very short 40-mile flight to the island of Tenerife. Now, as you can see outside, it's absolutely raining cats and dogs. It's the perfect conditions for flying today. And we're going to be taking off from the eastern runway shortly, runway 09 in Ligamora. We're then making a left turn out to departure to intercept Copper 4 Golf arrival, followed by a DME going to ISXP 07. Now, this is a fancy pants looking aircraft. I'm going to refrain from using any of the fancy procedural arrival systems and using GPS where possible.
Hey, it's like a freaking G1000.
Right, anyway, I'll get ourselves edged onto the runway, backtrack to runway 09, enjoy the external views, and I'll meet you just prior to departure where we'll talk about the rest of the flight.
Uh-oh, what the heck? What's gonna happen? It'd be cool if there was like a little... doesn't look like there's much, you know what I'm saying? With the wheels, like, in the water, interacting with the water on the ground. Not, like, creating any, like, any mist or shooting up any water. We'll see, maybe it has to be going faster, but...
Awesome stuff. So here we are backtracking for runway 09. We'll do a little bit of a before takeoff briefing here. So the flaps, we'll go flaps up for departure. Plenty enough, long enough runway here in Livermore for the Cessna Caravan. Departure, as I mentioned earlier, is going to be runway 09. We're going to climb straight ahead 6,000 feet, making a climbing left turn after heading at 040 degrees to intercept that 128 inbound on the 308 rating from Tenerife.
So wait, I don't even know what he's doing. I'm just listening. Whatever, we'll just watch. I don't need to worry about it. I'm not in command.
Absolutely atrocious. Let's make sure we're pointing at least down the runway. It's absolutely cool having this space here as well. And what I should have done prior to entering the runway is put the landing lights on.
Just parked at LAX. Nice, man. Hope how was the landing?
Anyway, let's get ourselves.
Hope it went well.
And slowly set takeoff now. Off we go to Tenerife. So I've never flown the Cessna Caravan before. You can already see there's a warning for engine power. Probably not going to set full takeoff now. Just reduce power slightly. There we go. No idea.
Hashtag not a real pilot.
70-ish knots.
It's freaking hilarious.
IMC today.
Hilarious.
Relying on the ILS approach. Right, there's 70 knots.
Frig, that is really bad visibility. I don't even think you can see the end of the runway.
Sim's had a little bit of a glitch there, so yeah, it's not always perfect, but that's why we've got to repeat the testing as well. But we'll ignore that. Right, anyway, let's picture the 70 knots.
Definitely got an RVR.
Rely on our instrument. We'll just maintain runway heading. Make sure you don't make that left turn towards high terrain. I don't know what the best climb speed is. Let's pitch for around 90 knots or so, so we'll keep pitching up and hold it around there.
That is actually really convenient if you have visibility like that, to have, you can see the terrain on the PFD. Wait, I want terrain on my PFD. Why don't I have that? Is that an option?
Awesome stuff. So we're now still climbing on runway heading around 090 degrees. I'm now going to make a left turn onto around a heading of 040 degrees. That's to intercept that 308 radial round to Tenerife south. There, we'll get the autopilot in short. You can see we're just coming on top of the cloud layer now as well. It's the first ever simulator, in fact, I've seen where you have a proper overcast layer. You set it up accordingly, which is pretty cool.
Oh, holy shit, we're already picking up Dunkirk, 107 miles out.
It's about a 90-degree inset. It's a little bit steep. You can already see
I didn't even realize that. Okay, cool.
Tenerife as well. As we get closer, you'll see this radial come in, and then we'll make a little bit more of a right turn, so it's not such a short.
I know, man. I know, it's coming soon. Very soon.
Earth, we'll get the automation in. So I reckon 6,000 feet, so we set here. Let's match the heading bug first.
See, what day is it?
A little bit of a play with this aircraft.
It's freaking coming out on 18th, so just, is that 8, 9, 10 days? 10 days now.
Turn on vertical speed. And make sure we're climbing at around, what are we doing, around 1,000 feet per minute. And I think if we just push the autopilot on, there we go. I think we're in business. Super. Looks like the full highest class speed gauge continuing climbing. 6,000 feet per around 90 knots. Fantastic. So a little bit of light turbulence here. It does definitely seem like the simulator is quite dynamic. There seems to be a lot of
Turbulence doesn't
external
look
forces
like turbulence, it looks like you're like on a friggin' boat.
Mechanical turbulence of localized terrain also causes turbulence too.
Just kind of
so
rocking.
Approaching 6,000 feet here.
Rocking the boat.
I'm hoping the automation
Friggin',
will automatically level off. It looks like it is
I don't know, there needs to be like a head shake.
and then slowly reduce power and the RPM as well.
The camera just stays still, it doesn't... turbulence looks much better in
lowering off.
xPilot.
Power.
I mean, I do have the
Maintain around 130.
with the head shake plug-in, so as you can see, we got a little bit of turbulence right now. I think it looks much better in xPilot over here.
Cool. So let's have a look here. If we can get a little bit more information about the VORs.
Even the compass is jiggling.
So we can currently see right now we're on the 295 radial. We'll be on the 308 radial for this chart. So as that blue line, we're pushing ahead here. If that blue line comes towards the green radial, we'll be able to make that intercept onto the 308 radial as well. You see the DME distance is currently 22.5 miles. That should be pretty much stationary. You see it's decreasing slightly as we are flying parallel to the VR. So what I'm going to do is give myself a right heading here.
So yeah, this is a real short flight. I guess he's just going
Let's go around a
right
heading
over there.
of 0. What's the actual heading bar? I can't see the display. There we are. So 080 degrees. That should be quite nice. You can actually see look the CDIs coming in nice and light. If I select nav, the automation intercept radial for and there we are, nicely intercepting then the 308 radial inbound to Bamel. And at Bamel, 12 DME. So we're going to be concentrating on the distance here. When this is 12 nautical miles, we'll be exactly overhead Bamel, and then we can start the DME arm to ILS approach runway 07.
Winds are gusting there. What's the weather? Dunkirk 280 at 11.
Superb. So if you
3009
now,
actually.
we're established on the 308 radial inbound to Tenerife South. We're now waiting for Bamel, which will be 12 miles from Tenerife. Once we're at Bamel, we can start the 10-mile DME arc to intercept the localizer approach there. Now, a nice rule of thumb is it's a 10-mile arc. If you take your indicated airspeed, take 10% of that. So 147 knots, let's just call that 1.5 for everything. We want to intercept a 10-mile arc. If we start the turn 1.5 miles away from 10 miles, and that says 11.5, by the time we make that 90-degree turn, we should be nicely at 10 miles. Again, looking at the chart here, you can see we need to maintain 6,000 feet once we're established on the arc and safely descend to 2,600 feet. Now, just to show you how accurate conventional navigation can be, we have another 2.4 miles to run. I was testing this earlier. If you decrease the range here, there you are, you can see there is the Bamel way. That's saved on Delta base there. Right, now let's preset the altitude of 2,600 feet in anticipation for the descent. Pretty much covered everything for the approach briefing. The only thing I need to set, I think, is the minimums for this approach. We're going to base that off a 3.0% cost approach glide gradient category. Actually, I guess this is a category A aircraft, so I'll set minimums of 415 feet, which I think I can do here. Anyway, right, approaching 12.8 miles. Remember, 12 miles is Bamel. There we are, so getting pretty close there. We just need to make sure that we set the heading up for our initial turn. So our initial inbound course at the moment is 128. Take 90 degrees from that. Great initial turn. So we're heading around 218 degrees for us initially, so we'll preset that here. Then we just passed waypoint Bamel. There's 218. We're now 1.5 miles away from the 10-mile point. So now, if we push heading select, which is here, we should nicely intercept the 10-mile arc by the time we're on our established. Now, whilst that's going on, I need to now tune I don't need to tune the ILS just yet. I need to change the course here to the runway QDM, which is 074 degrees. So we'll set this to 074. There we go. And we can now descend to 2,600 feet. So I'm going to do this using vertical speed. So we'll select vertical speed. let's do around 1,000 feet. We're slowly reducing the power to maintain around 140 or so. There we are. So what's our range? So 10.4. I'm a little bit far out, so I need to turn inside of the circle. I'm just going to turn our heading around. Should do around 10 degree increments. So I'll go straight onto a heading of 190. Once the head is above 90 degrees, we should get a little bit closer to the VOR outside there. So that rule of thumb I gave you, it's not bad. It's very rough. You can see now I'm turning inside of the circle. That range will decrease now to 10 miles. And we need to keep going round until we look at the chart here. We need to set the 265 radial. So once this blue needle's on the tail of this needle's on 265, we can make our turn. So looking much better now. Look, 10.1 miles. I impressed myself with how accurately I'm flying. This has been around 9 years since I've flown a DMVR conventionally. We can now make another 10-degree turn to the left. So let's go on to a heading of 180 degrees. Oops, that's the altitude selected. Lovely. And we are approaching the point at which we turn final to radial. Current radial we're on is on 275, so just another 10 degrees to go, and we'll be able to make our turn to fly intercept the VOR inbound initially, and then we should. There's 1,000 feet to go. Here comes the 265 radial. The tail of that is
38 minutes.
We'll level off at 2,600 feet, which is the platform until we intercept the ILS.
Frick, it's getting hot in here again. Another hot day.
There's 265. So
freaking heat wave.
Intercept heading. See now this CDI coming towards the centre. There we are. So that's looking very, very nice. Again, initially from nav, which is to this aircraft. There we go. So the aircraft will now intercept the radial inbound, approaching 2,600 feet as well. And we'll be back into the rain, back into the IMC. Hopefully, we'll become visual above the minimums. 450 or so. Right. Once re-established, I'll then get the ILS tuned up as well. Hopefully intercepting the localizer. In fact, what I'll do on nav now is tune the ILS into the Tango Sierra, which is checked. I think at the moment they're not independent, so whenever you set a box to where we are, into the soup we go. And we are now on VOR nav. We're intercepting ILS as the aircraft levelling off at 2,600 feet, so around a little bit of power. Setting my heading as well, which is 074 degrees. Perfect. So I'm going to cheat a little bit here. I'm just going to go to heading select now. Let's tune the ILS, which is 109.7. There we are. So there's the localizer. So I'm going to make a slight heading to the left, and again we're now on approach mode. There it is, turn on approach mode. Localize I think has already been captured. We're below the glide slope, that's completely fine. We'll intercept the glide slope.
Dunkirk, wind the 280, 11 knots, 10 mile visibility, scattered at 4,100, temperature 270.19, altimeter 3009er. So, winds out of the west. Runway 24, question mark, I don't know.
A little bit closer into the PFD.
Actually, might do runway 33.
You can see the terrain in the background here.
I'll give us a slightly shorter taxi if we can exit onto Alpha. The FBO's right here.
Automatically. Here we go. Everything's so much slower in this aircraft compared to the 73. It's got to be very patient. I've done this correctly. Just stop the raining again. And there we go. Glide slope capture maybe. There we are, glide slope capture. And down we descend with a second pistol approach out. For this approach is quite so here we'll power as well. We'll go idle now and select the RPM to full. There we go. And then we'll start selecting flaps once we get to around 4 or 5 miles or so. We're at 6.5 miles. Awesome stuff. Right, so we're now approaching, where's our distance here? 4 miles. Started raining. Got a radio altimeter. This is the fanciest light aircraft we've ever seen. I've set the barrow minimums for the approach, which is 415. You set it 10 foot increments, so set 420. So now we'll start extending flaps. So we'll go flaps to 1 now. No idea what the final approach speed is on this aircraft. I'll select another notch of flaps. I'm going to go full. I think we go around 85 knots or so. That should do us quite nicely. That's just because that's the speed which we flew a flight in Seneca. It's probably a little bit too fast for the Caravan because I know it's going to fly incredibly slowly. Right, going below 1,000 feet now. Select landing flap. Maintain around 85 knots. Unfortunately, I still can't see anything, so fingers crossed the runway comes in some time. Right, well, we're getting very close to the ground here and approaching minimums as well, which is 420 feet.
420.
Absolutely no idea where the runway is. I hope I don't have to go around on my first ever approach practicing here. Hoping to see the approach lights in sight, but I'm just a little bit concerned. Looking here on the runway, I think the runway's over here. We're way over to the left. Well, anyway, we're approaching our minimums, 100 feet. I'm gonna. Alright, there's the runway. Okay, so it looks like perhaps that. Oh, only just visual as well. Ooh, I better disconnect the autopilot here. Well,
whoa, okay, that is so weird because I was thinking that the runway was like, because back here, when I was looking at, like, I was looking at.
Very close to the ground here.
See, it looks like that's the runway right there on the PFD.
Well, 420 feet.
And then it turns out to be true. What the heck happened? Wait, what did he say?
Well, anyway, we're approaching our minimums, 100 feet. I'm gonna. Alright, there's the runway. Okay, so it looks like perhaps that. Oh, only just visual as well. Ooh, I better disconnect the autopilot here. Well, I'm 2 reds, 2 whites, but maybe the localizer needs adjusting slightly. There we are. There's minimums. Continue. Might have to explain that one to the chief pilot. Some of the localizer needs realigning. Interesting. Right, here's runway 07.
Yes, interesting. Don't know what the hell.
4 reds. Cut the power now, Caravan. Let's hold that attitude. Hold her off. Come on.
Oh my god, longest float
There
ever.
we are, we're touchdown. Right. Oh my goodness, we're so light and so small that we can easily make the first exit on the left. How interesting. Now, I did test this approach earlier, not in these conditions, and it was a little bit left of the localizer there, but not as much as that. That one needs some slight tweaking adjusting. But remember, it is a closed beta. It is still in testing. This is something that I will feed back to the team. Hopefully, when you practice this approach in your Cessna Caravan, you'll at least be a little bit closer lined up with the runway.
Okay,
but,
anyway.
my goodness, it's still very, very fun, and I hope it sort of demonstrates how they.
Alright, Captain Canada is flying the A300, the new A300. Oh, what? He already landed? Crap.
Alrighty, friends.
I bet.
I'm going to rewind it here. I'm going to let you guys watch the arrival.
I bet Mike is watching this.
Probably come in from this wing here like this. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, guys, enjoy the arrival. I'm going to throw it to the I'm going to turn the camera off, reload for a second flight, and I'll see you guys in about 10
Oh, cool. He's
minutes.
doing another one. Holy shit, look at those things.
Approaching.
Okay, I'm gonna rewind it to the actual landing.
About it,
Live. Well, it's not live,
Listen,
whatever.
There's 2 ways of flying this airplane. You can fly it while getting
Let me
wrinkles.
see butter.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. We get these flaps out here for you guys so you can see this in its true glory. Now, you can leave
that looks
the auto
cool.
throttle in, or you can manually control the auto throttles. It's up to you. The airplane is very good. It flies very fine, while you can take control of the throttles, so should have no issues. And of course, we're going to go flaps full degrees here, friends. There we go. Final approach speed is coming in, and as I said that, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the auto throttle. I'm going to take control of
Auto
that
throttle's
here.
on the over.
I prefer taking control of the auto throttles. Just a personal choice. I prefer having control of them. All right, well, there we have it, friends. We're ready to rock and roll, right?
This is East
Who is?
Midlands. I don't even know where
Let's
this
do
is.
this, friends. First landing on the channel, 1,000 feet stabilized. Speed looks great. Autopilot's coming off. Kill that out. Master caution is off. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do this, guys. All right, landing checklist. Gears down, 3 green. Flaps are full. Spoilers are armed. Auto brake is set. Cabin crew's been advised. All of our lights are on. Let's butter this one out, friends, shall we? Get a nice butter for our first landing. Listen to those call-outs, friends. Continue. Over the threshold at 50. Cut the power. Hold the nose. Bring her in smoothly, friends.
Nice.
There she goes. Nose down gently.
Beautiful.
Reversers deployed. Bring her down. Deal with that crosswind.
That was perfect. Well, a little bit of a float, but
Reversers
not
deployed.
bad.
We're slowing down.
Yeah,
And over to manual
10.7
braking. Ladies and
seconds of
gentlemen,
float.
welcome.
I guess
to
I gotta
East
update
Midlands,
my
friends. Hopefully we'll get our
landing
slope down
rate
enough for this exit.
plug-in if I want to get my
Yes, we
float
will. Beautiful.
measured.
Oh, baby. Look at that, friends. A little bit floatier than what we wanted.
But still good.
Oh, baby.
Alright, thumbs up. Oh yeah, also I wanted to give flight deck.
Use the
thumb up too. Okay, cool.
Fly. DME art worked very well. The ILS
Oops, let
worked
me
well.
turn off everything. Okay, so we're starting to get closer now, about 25 miles out. Not 25 miles out, what am I talking about? 25 minutes out. Don't want to get those two things confused because that's very different. We are 61 miles out. Making some pretty good time. Ground speed's 143, so yeah, not bad. What the? Alright, weather's the same, wind 280 at 11 knots, so I don't know, it's going to be either runway 33 or runway 24. Wrong airport. Let's see, runway 33, we could enter a 45 on the left downwind, or runway 24, we can enter a right downwind. Or actually, I don't know what the procedures are for this airport. Let's check it out. Runway 24 is left traffic. Oh, god damn it. Well, that's different than my idea. Runway 33 is left traffic. Runway 33, that's a 50-degree crosswind versus runway 24, which is just a 40-degree crosswind. So it doesn't really matter. It's just a 10-degree difference. So I think we'll go for runway 33. That'll give us a little shorter taxi. Starting to get bumpy now. Real bumpy. Land ahoy. Just under 50 miles out. Alright, what is this? Elevation is at about 692 feet, so just round that up to 700, so pattern altitude is about 1700. 1700. later today we'll fly into Seattle. I think there's an event going on out here. 24 hours of non-stop ATC. I was thinking about doing a flight from Spokane. Something like that. What are they at out here at Seattle right now? 29 arrivals. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get very busy at any one time. Well, over 24 hours, I'm sure they're going to get tons of traffic. Yeah, this will be a good little hop. By the end of this flight, we'll be mostly to the east side of Lake Erie. And then we got Lake Ontario. Keep flying up that way along the coast of Lake Ontario. And then, let me see, Portland is right here. So we are getting extremely close. Let's see, we'll have New York. Yeah, we only have 3 more states until we get to Maine. New York, Vermont, and New Hampshire. Then we'll be in Maine. So we'll kind of go up northeast like that. And then directly out to the coast. And then voila, mission accomplished. So probably, I don't know how many flights. Let's see, if we keep doing it, if we keep doing about the same length legs. Shit, where'd SkyVector go? Let's see. Our next flight could be like up to maybe like Williamson. What is this? Williamson. Or we could even stop in like Rochester or something. I don't know, that'll be a shorter flight though. And the airlines fly there anyway, so we visit. Fly up to Canada, I don't know how to pronounce that. Cananuga. I don't know. Williamson, Sodus, Oswego. I don't know. Say we went here, that's 1. And then we go, I don't know where they go. Where the hell? Where is Portland? Right here. 1. So we'll probably have got only 2 or 3 more, or yeah, probably about 3 more flights, and we'll get there. Maybe 4, but yeah, about 3 flights, and we should get there. That looks cool. So we'll have about 17 episodes. So that's exciting. I'm glad it didn't take forever. When did we start this trek? It was like back in, I want to say it was December or January. So yeah, it's been 8 or 9 months. Not that I've done a flight every day, because if you just flew like all day, probably get do it in like a day or 2, honestly. Maybe a couple days, really, 2 or 3 days, maybe. But still way faster than driving. It'll probably take like a goddamn week or more to drive across the country like this. Alright, just over 30 miles out. It's been like turbulent all flight. Oh, can we see the north side? Nice. Trying to see the coast up there. That is the land of Canada. Canada. Alright, any weather update? Yeah, we got a weather update. Dunkirk. The wind is 260 at 10 knots, 10 mile visibility, clear skies, temperature 28, dew point 18, altimeter 3008. So let's go ahead and set that 3008 since we're getting close now, 27 miles out. 08, 1 notch, and 1 notch. So the wind 26. It's actually favoring runway 24 a little bit more now. I don't know. I'm still gonna go for runway 33. I don't mind a little bit of a challenge. It's not that bad anyway. 10 knots. It'll be 40, 70 knots or 70 knots. 70 degree crosswind. Coming from the left. So yeah. Also, I think on this one I might try a no-flap landing just to see what that feels like. Because, I don't know, we're actually pretty light. I have like not much in the payload and I never put too much in the gas tank. We only have like, I don't know, what does this say? Like 16 gallons. Somewhere it gives me an actual number. Well, whatever. Obviously, you can see that it's on the lower side. Still in the green, but lower. Alright, we are now 20 miles out. Might actually get a visual. Should be at 12 o'clock. Actually, it might be a little bit to the right due to 077, his course is at 081. No, that makes sense. Okay, yeah. So it'll be slightly to the right. I don't know, I think we're too far away. And some hills out here. Nice to see some hills after flying over the Great Plains. They're so goddamn plain. Oh, that's got to be the field right there. Alright, I'm going to start descent to 1700. And is the pattern altitude? I think I remember that correctly. 1700. Oh, we should have flown in there. Looks like a grass strip. Might be private, actually. Let's go down like faster. it's been nice flying past these Great Lakes. Okay, I'm gonna flip on our lights and we'll make a traffic advisory. Dunkirk traffic, Cessna Skyhawk 8080 Whiskey, about 5 miles to the west, descending, passing 3,100. We're gonna enter the 45 on a left downwind, runway 33, Dunkirk. That was like perfect radio call. Okay, double check the weather real quick. Altimeter 3008 is still current. Winds 260 at 10. Kind of bumpy too, as you can see. 2,000 out of 2,700, so we got 1,000 feet, and we'll level off. We're actually a little bit high, so I'm gonna go ahead and take control right now. Automation's off my aircraft, and I'm just gonna freaking idle it, man. And we're gonna lose some altitude because I want to be at pattern altitude. Just about 2.5 miles from the field. All right, that's better. This a better 45-degree angle if we come around like this. Oh shit, I blew through 1700 pitch power trim. Stop descending. Alright, let's go about heading of about 100 degrees, 105, and that's a 45. A little bit better. 45. Actually, pretty much got to start turning on the downwind at this point. A little bit of a sloppy 45. Alright, let's actually, continue the descent, because I'm can't maintain. Get rid of these freaking flight directors. Alright, we'll continue. I'm just gonna shut up, actually. Alright, we're on the approach, mixture rich. Lights are on. Watch out for these towers. Way too many towers. Alright, I'm gonna kind of come past them. Alright, let's turn base and final. God damn, it's so difficult, I can't see the goddamn runway. Alright, yeah. Let's try to maintain altitude for a second. Just keep it coming around. Overshot that. Dunkirk traffic, Skyhawk 8080 Whiskey's turning final, runway 33, Dunkirk. Okay, keep it going down. Wait, where do we want to turn off? I don't even remember. We make a left turn. Okay, cool. I see the taxiway we want to go to. So it's okay if we're a little bit high. And a little bit fast. Actually go around. Oh, that was beautiful. Can we stop in time? Screw it, let's do a touch and go. 60 knots, rotate. Dunkirk traffic, Skyhawk 8080 Whiskey's going around, runway 33. Alright, I think I actually like the no-flap landing like that. I think that was a little bit easier to control. Well, I did come in too fast. That was my only problem. Alright, let's turn crosswind back onto downwind. Let's try this again. Okay, there's 1700 pitch power trim. Definitely trim. Alright, there we go, perfect. Alright, I don't want to get going too fast here. Kind of tight right now. Actually go a little wide. And let's start descending. I think I'm going to go a little bit farther out this time so I have some space to work with my speed. And we're a little bit high anyway, so I need to bleed off the speed, or to bleed off the altitude. Okay, shit, I can't see anything, god damn it. Nothing. Alright, I'm just gonna go up before this this ridge. Let's actually start turning now. Where's the runway? Come on, am I going wide again? Probably. Oh no, I'm not. There we go, that's better. Alright, still kind of on a base. Dunkirk traffic, Skyhawk 8 Sierra Whiskey is turning final, runway 33 Dunkirk. Let's come in lower this time. And slower. That'll help. off that speed. No, or we're not gonna make it again. Alright, I'm slamming on the brakes here. Alright, we did it, we did it. Alright, I think I got 2 butters. We'll take that one. Got a little bit of practice in. The second landing was a little bit better. Still a little bit too fast though. I'm so used to flying airliners. Alright, where the hell are we going actually? Yeah, let's go park over here. That looks like an FBO. Get cleaned up. Strobes. Landing lights. Lean the mixture. Slow down. Just gonna park it over here. Okay. Alright, we can turn everything off. Alright, welcome to Dunkirk. We are that much closer to Portland, Maine. So I would say we have about 3 more flights, 3 to 4 more flights, and we'll make it. So just a couple more episodes. Nice. That was a good flight. So next time, I don't know, I think we'll fly up. So Maine is like, Portland, Maine is right here. So yeah, just 3 or 4 more flights. So we'll go up to like Williamson or something like that next time. Or actually maybe even farther than that, we could go up to Fulton. And then go to like Middlebury. Actually, we might be able to just do it in or no, that would be 1, yeah, 2, and then 3 flights go to Middlebury. So something like that. But yeah, super close. Just got one more Great Lake to go as well. Lake Ontario. We've come a long way from Portland, Oregon. Alrighty, cool. Let's wrap things up for this episode. We'll do the replay. Oh, shit. Disconnect from VATSIM. And Beacon Rewind. Here we go. Ah. What is the approach speed in this thing even supposed to be? It's probably got to be slower than that, right? God damn it, and then I had to slam on the brakes to make the taxiway. I thought about going around again, but I was able to stop. Definitely an arrival. Stop really fast in this thing. Where were we when we touched down? Just like at the runway? Just before the runway? Where did we touch down? Like right there? That is pretty impressive stopping distance. Considering how fast we are going right here. Damn. Yeah, I go into the turn and it brakes. Yeah, turning is the best brakes for this shit. Yeah, nothing to look at anyway. One more. Last one. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring episode number 14 of our journey from Portland, Oregon to Portland, Maine to conclusion. We are that much that much closer to our destination, to our target, to our goal. Got a couple more episodes left. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thank all of you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the ride into Dunkirk. And yeah, I'm going to take a break and then we'll do another stream a little bit later on. And that's it. So, thank you. We'll see everybody in the next stream. Okay, bye.